Good morning, dear hearts. We are at lesson 99, and I think we all, a little round of applause and a bigger one tomorrow when we get to 100. So today's lesson is salvation is my only function here. Now you may remember back to lesson 62 that said forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. But this lesson starts with the line that salvation and forgiveness are the same, okay? Salvation. I always have thought of salvation. I go back to when I was a little girl, and if I would get a boo-boo and my mom would put a salve on it, okay? A salve is something, it's a healing ointment. And what salvation is a healing thought from God for us, okay? It's the thought of nothing has ever happened that is not His will. So all of these illusions that we have had of terror and pain and suffering are not God's will. So in that, they are not real. Salvation is a meeting place. It's a bridge, really, for us to travel away from our illusions and into truth, okay? It will carry us. It will carry us across this wide bridge of unbelief, okay? Believing in what is the unreal. And that's what we have done as long as we are believing in our illusions and making them real. Salvation, it says, is apart from time in that its source is timeless, yet it operates in time because of our belief that time is real. So this world, with a capital W, the real world is when we are in that state of timelessness. We do not recognize that that's where we are. So we believe that we are in a time-bound universe. And in the time-bound universe, when we get these thoughts of healing, such as salvation, we will experience them in a time frame because that's how our mind is currently working, all right? This is also a lesson, the first 5 minutes of every day and of every hour, the first 5 minutes of every hour, and part of what we are to say, the mantra, if you will, is salvation is my only function here. God is still love, and this is not His will. Okay, so whatever is going on, if it is not God's will, then it's not real. What I'm experiencing is from a separate thought system. And then it says, then let the thought with which God has, or Holy Spirit has replaced all your mistakes, enter the darkened places of your mind that thought the thoughts that never were His will. This forgiveness, this salvation is the gift we're giving to ourselves. It's the lilies at this time of year that we're going to lay upon our own altar for forgiveness, lilies of forgiveness. It's a recurring theme within the course. We are always forgiving ourselves, and we are always have the need while we are in a time-bound state of recognizing where we have made mistakes, where we have not placed love for others and for ourselves, because it's the same thing. If I'm condemning someone else, I'm really condemning myself. So the salvation, the healing thought, the ointment that heals all wounds comes from God and will help me to travel across that bridge out of my illusions into truth. Salvation is my only function here. God is still love, and this is not His will. I hope this helped. I know sometimes these words like salvation and atonement get a little confusing, and hopefully this cleared it up for you, maybe just a little bit. Stay well, stay safe. Please share, please subscribe, and I will see you here tomorrow for the momentous lesson 100. Namaste.